B&S channel. My name is Edie Ann. I'm right here. I want to show you something that I saw online today that I thought was absolutely brilliant for handing out sample packs, join possibility packets, that sort of thing. Host, buy, join kind of packets that you can just hand out to anybody that is either considering buying Scentsy, hosting a party with you, or potentially joining your team. So this is how I'm doing this, and I'm utilizing the Fall Winter 2016 product lists. These lists were a little bit bigger than normal, so this works really well for them. I have not tried this with the smaller lists, which are probably gonna, maybe a third of it cut off. But this is a great way to utilize your product list that we have left for spring and fall and winter 2016. So I've got 2 packets here, but I have a stamp that has my information on it, and I typically will stamp the top of it like that so that my information stays with the product list as well. So I'm just going to remove one of them, and there's probably a rhyme or reason that is best as far as showing the front of the product list or doing it so that it's got perfectly lined up things, but I'm not really like that. So I'm going to show you how I do it. So I fold it in a third, and then I fold it again in a third, but not fully over to the other edge, okay? And then I just fold that. I'm going to move these things so that you can see a little bit better on my counter. Okay, so I have about maybe 3/4 of an inch left on the side, okay? And then I'm going to utilize this line right here, which is where the bottom third is, and I'm going to fold it up. Okay, now basically what I've done is just created some creases. I open it up, I'm going to fold the bottom and crease it all the way across, okay? And then I'm going to fold it inward and inward again. Let's get that crease nice and flat. Fold it again, and then this time I'm actually going to tuck this side into this bottom pocket, and so it creates this flap here where it doesn't come undone. So when you turn this over, there's actually a little pocket that gets created, and you can utilize this pocket to put in some of your things. So this one I actually made a little bit wider, it's a little bit shorter, so they're gonna vary a little bit. I'm not a perfectionist, so if you find a way to do this so that the picture is right in the front, or maybe I should just turn it over and do it the other way. I don't know. Let's do that right now. Let's see what happens. Because I know some of you are going to be awfully picky and want to have the products showing in a different way. So let's flip that around that way and see if that makes a difference. Yeah, I mean, it potentially could make a little bit of a difference. And then I just tuck in the bottom. And there you go. So now this part is facing up. You've got your information right here on the top, and then the pocket right here. Some of the things that you might want to consider putting into these little packets are going to be host and join flyers, right? So this is a join flyer. This is a hostess flyer, and it just talks about doing a party or versus joining. So you could slide those right in there. And now, of course, you want to make sure that your pocket is the right size for these flyers, right? Because obviously it's not going to fit. I put a catalog in here. Obviously, if you're using the product list, you don't necessarily need a catalog. You could put your business card in there. You might want to put a sample in there so that they can try it. Here's a little wax tester that I've got that I could use. I have pens that I could actually throw in there if I wanted to, and I love these little bookmarks as well. So you can utilize the package however you want as far as what you want to put into it. And this would be great to hand out to people just as your everyday possibility packets when you're just walking into the store, going to the mall, going to a sporting event, whatever. You could have a bunch of these and just hand them out to people. Now, one of the things that I also have is this trifold that I created on Vistaprint. It talks about joining. It has my story. It has a little bit of information about my team, about our products if you wanted to buy, and then different ways that you could earn rewards. So it's a buy, host, join that I created with including my story. So that might be something that you would want to throw into your possibility packet as well. So I hope you found this helpful. Again, utilize the product lists as you will. If you find a better way to fold them, that's fine. But this particular way actually creates that pocket both in the front and the back. If you wanted to utilize both, you could. You could also utilize the inside of this as a little pouch if you wanted to include some other things in there. It's kind of a neat little way to utilize our product list. Hope you found that helpful. Thank you.